The following program may contain adult language and mature subject matter and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Reality Radio 101, its advertisers and sponsors, or its listening audience. Listener discretion is advised. Good evening and welcome to the Heikadelic Show with your host, Heiko, right here on Reality Radio 101. To get on board, send us an email right now. Our email address is instudio101@gmail.com. And now, right to your host of the Heikadelic Show, Mr. Heiko Mantic.
Yeah. Here we are once again, Monday night at 9:30. I hope everybody's getting ready to get dirty, because I know I am. I know Terry is. I know Johnny is. How you guys doing?
Good, pal. How are you, man?
Excellent. Excellent.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. We got a lot of happy faces on here. We also have Gary in the house and George in the house. Holy smokes.
We got a full house, and we have a guest tonight, which I'm stoked. I've been chatting to these guys for a while about getting them on there, and just with COVID being kind of fucked up as it always is and causing issues. And I finally thought now would be a good time. We seem to have most of our technical issues under control now. So I got the band Judgement in here tonight. Great band. I love these guys. I've worked with them a couple of times at the music hall. And
right.
And they've got some great material out, some new stuff being released very soon, and some stuff that they just released like within the last week. So we're gonna have them in about 10 o'clock. So
excellent,
yeah.
Excellent,
nice.
Sounds good.
Judgment.
Yeah, I like that.
Judgment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ringo, before we go any further, we were chatting before. We're gonna do something, and that's nice, rubbing your old titties.
Isn't that what we were going to do?
Yeah.
That's what
we were supposed to do that after the show, numbnuts.
We're doing it? Oh, after.
Okay.
Not during the show. Save the titty rubbings for after. We were talking about doing something for Halloween, so I'm going to let you discuss this and explain what we're going to be doing here.
Yes.
Oh, for Halloween. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was just looking at Derek's comment. Gary, something's up, I guess, with the radio portion. Maybe have a look at that.
I'm checking it right now.
Okay, so what we're going to do on the 26th show of October, that'll be our Halloween special. So we have Deanna she is the Neon Dreamer, and she has a podcast radio show, I believe, that used to broadcast and possibly still does at a U of T. So we're going to get all her socials and everything up on the site. But she's the real deal in terms of spiritualist, psychic, and some of the things she gets involved with. She also does coaching, life coaching, all that great stuff. So you could probably reach out to her outside the show. Just an amazing person. When we get closer to the date, I'll tell you how we met. And it's quite the interesting story as well.
Well, yeah, but because like with everything she does, like as we're tying this into the Halloween show, now we're going to be talking a lot of paranormal that night. So if you're down with that kind of stuff, that's your thing. Make sure you're here with us. I will behave that night, I promise.
Well, really?
I'm going to try. I mean, it's all I can do is try, right? But yeah, it's good. I'm excited about this because we've talked UFOs and stuff like this on this show actually quite recently, and everyone seemed to really dig that. So I'd really like to step into the paranormal world. That's something that's I'm much closer to and with understanding and experiences and stuff. So I think that'll be a fun show, and I'm excited to chat with her and kind of get her take on everything. And yeah, it's going to be wicked. I'm stoked.
Yeah. Well, people are really getting into that kind of stuff too because it's different.
Well, it's become
all you hear now is COVID. Everybody's just And there's no other news. There's nothing else going on. So it's nice to have something fresh.
Fuck people getting sick. Let's talk to the ones that are already dead. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
No, Heiko, you're right though, because it's become a lot more mainstream, right? And you know, it's you know what, I always find it hypocritical about it. Terry and I actually we spent a lot of time talking about weird shit once in a while, but like the occult and all of that, UFOs.
Those nights when we get really high is usually when that happens.
Well, you know what? It's here's something I find really odd. So those of you out there in I know we probably don't want to talk about politics or religion, but for those who go to church out there, what exactly are you doing when you walk in and you do that whole ceremony at the beginning? You're opening up a spiritual session. So if you don't believe in ghosts, hello. You know, you know, that's kind of an easy one. But anyway, as we lead up to the Halloween show, we're going to talk about some pretty cool stuff and
for sure.
Stuff that's off the wall, which we kind of prefer talking about anyway.
And actually, just also something which we haven't even mentioned to Gary, but Gary, just a heads up, that night we will be doing an 1.5-hour show, so we'll talk to you about that after. Like I said, we're going to be discussing that after the fact. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this. The link from StreamYard to the radio station is not working properly, and I'm troubleshooting.
Sure.
Okay.
No problem.
So
Speaking of Halloween, have you guys heard anything? Is Halloween still on, or have they canceled it, or what's going on?
All I seen was today in the U.S., not really here. They were just basically suggesting that to stay home and do parties on the internet. Basically, is what they were saying. So
wow,
that's shitty. You know, but it is what it is, I guess, and hopefully we can.
So there's a lot of funny pictures out online too. You've seen the guy got himself all ready for Halloween. You go down the stairs, and along the railing, he's got a piece of ABS tubing, so the kids can stand at the bottom, and he just drops the candies in the hole, and they go down the staircase.
A candy chute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we have a beer shoot?
Yeah, we could.
A beer shoot? I'm down with a beer shoot. I'm going to grab another beer while I'm sitting here, actually. Fuck's sakes.
I think we'll have to wait for Gary. We'll just go without the tra-la-la.
Yeah, Derek can sing it for us. I can hear him.
I've got it.
Cheers.
I've got it.
Oh, you got it?
Well,
of course you got it. The DJ that has every song in the world. He's got it.
Right, of course he has it. Cheers, everyone out there in Facebook land.
There you go.
I don't think we're quite up on reality radio right now. So hopefully
the volume okay on that?
Thanks, Ed. You're the best. Thanks, George.
Was the volume okay?
Yeah, it sounded fine here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Sure.
So to see how George, he just got that, he says, "I got that." And he had that up in like seconds.
You look a little dim there. There you go. There you go. Now we can see you. So George, why don't you kick off some trivia while we're waiting on the our guest tonight?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better? You can see?
Much better. We can see it now.
Derek's saying great volume, George.
Okay, cool stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Well done.
All right. I'm an ex-car salesman,
Derek,
right.
Yeah, Derek and Wahida, they're on right at the beginning of the show saying hi, you know.
Yeah, and hello to you too. Always glad to see you here.
Yeah, very nice to have you on board.
Hey, Wahida, that those planes you posted on your Facebook look pretty cool. Those old vintage. Actually, Gary should check it out. Some really cool warplanes on it, but he's preoccupied at the moment. Yeah.
World War II stuff?
Yep. So, George, show us that again, and we'll just get you up on the full
So this is George's backside.
Yeah.
This is the album you got to guess if you're new to the show here.
The artist. Yeah,
you got to guess the artist. This is the back of the actual album.
It came out in October 1987.
Wow.
I have no idea. 1987?
Yeah.
A little closer, George. Come on. A little closer. Raise it. Raise it.
What is that? What is that black thing? Is that like a part of a building or something?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to make out.
Yeah.
1987. So it came out in 1987. that what you said?
Anybody that actually watched the video of me doing the little trailer,
Yeah.
if you listen very carefully, you can actually hear one of the main tracks of this playing in the background. So anybody that actually saw the trailer, you might hear a particular tune playing in the background, which is off this album.
And I was watching it. I don't even remember now.
I think Derek.
I was the one that put it up.
I think Derek's looking for a clue.
A clue already.
Yeah.
All right. This is Canadian content.
Oh. 1987. So Canadian 1987.
Chilliwack.
No. Actually, it's a solo guy. It's a solo.
Solo artist.
So he's in another
Canadian.
bigger band, and this is his solo project?
Yeah.
Like Tom Cochrane or something?
No, not
I don't know
quite.
if Tom Cochrane ever did
Well,
a
yes.
solo. That isn't
Yeah.
Tom Cochrane.
Do you want
his
another
solo?
clue? Do you want
Not
another
like
clue?
Bryan Adams, right?
Why was
No.
Tom Cochrane in the band?
He was in Red Rider, right?
Who's the boy in the box?
Yeah, right. But Tom Cochrane
yeah.
was the whole.
Corey Hart.
No.
I wear
Alright,
my
here's another clue.
sunglasses.
He is Canadian, and he was in a band.
He was in a band.
Accent on the band.
Yeah, I noticed that band.
The
So
band.
he was in the band, is what you're saying.
Oh God.
Come on, Ringo, rack your brain. Let's go.
Yeah, the
Show
curly
Derek
haired
right now.
the curly haired guy who
Yeah,
put on and he played piano and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You know who I mean, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but you don't know who you mean. That's the guy.
No, American Woman.
no, that was Burton Cummings. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Burton Cummings.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm sure Derek will get it because he's a know-all.
Oh, is it Weird Al Yankovic?
No, Canadian.
Oh,
I don't-
sorry.
Yeah, I don't think Robbie Robertson. No.
Robbie Robertson. Yes, it is.
Oh, good call.
All right,
Yes.
Craig.
Good job
Good
there,
job.
Gregor.
Nice, Craig.
So
Go.
Code's going to send you a bag of Richards.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving mine up.
Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah,
you
right.
outside.
Okay. Nice.
Nice one.
Oh,
Hayden,
nice.
you're late at the plate, my friend.
Well, he was up there. He actually said his last name before Craig even come up, but he just had Robertson. I'm looking at him on my stream that I set up. But anyways,
Yep.
It's all good. It's one. All right, let's get to the next question.
Good job.
Okay, this is Who Are We?
We are the
Bands.
Heikadelic Show. That's who we
That's
are.
right. We are. Officially formed in Toronto in 1988. And between 1996 and 2016, they were among the top 25 best-selling bands in Canada.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Shit.
No, it wasn't that.
Wasn't that? Oh, well, then I'm
Probably
out.
wasn't, no.
I got nothing.
So run that by us again, George.
All right. They were formed in Toronto, officially
Yep.
formed in Toronto in 1988. And
Okay.
between 1996 and 2016, they were amongst the top 25 best-selling Canadian bands.
well, that's fairly recent too.
Mm. I think they're actually
Tragically
born-
Hip?
No, in Toronto. Hippie from
Toronto.
Kingston, aren't they?
Yeah, well, okay.
But they kind of, you know.
Our Lady
You
You
Peace.
guys, you guys
Oh,
are way too
hey,
deep
Craig.
in that.
All right, I'll give you a couple of albums that they did. An album, one of the biggest albums they had was called 500 Pounds in 1993. They had an album in 1998 called Hemi-Vision or Hemi-Vision. Had a greatest hits album in 2003, which was called Hit and Run.
Well, I know Derek just said Alexis on Fire, but that's not them.
No, they
That
weren't
was
even
before
born
them.
then.
No,
Yeah,
they weren't. They
didn't.
didn't come out till I think Well, no, they were out in the 90s, fairly early 90s.
Right. No,
Um,
quite.
But they just weren't huge yet. That's all.
Yeah.
That big, huh?
They also did. This might give it to you. They did an EP entitled "Dear Mr. Fantasy" in 1995, which is a cover of Traffic's song, "Dear Mr. Fantasy."
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear you great.
Okay, there's an issue with StreamYard going to reality radio.
Okay.
I don't know why that is. So it's working intermittently, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm probably going to leave you for a few minutes to see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Thanks,
Okay.
Greg.
Thanks.
So okay.
Big Sugar.
Big Sugar is correct. Well done.
Okay. I
think
didn't guess that.
Actually,
Someone-
Derek did.
did.
Yeah, all Derek.
Derek's the keener in the group.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on fire today.
I think we should just bring him in on the stream and make him a regular here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tara, we've got Judgment coming in about 10 minutes or so, but if you want to kind of give a little bit of a lead in, I mean, I've
Well,
seen
we're
the
not done
videos
with George yet. He's still got what? One more, George, or two more?
2 more.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's do that first. Let's get through these.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I had a clue written down because it kind of go either way, that one, Big Sugar, but the clue was something large and sweet.
George, I wasn't getting bored or anything.
Don't answer that, Terry.
Too late. I already did. It's me.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Okay.
George, sorry to interrupt. I wasn't getting bored or anything. It was just your questions were so hard. I was, I'm just not intelligent enough. So.
Too.
I thought sometimes I like to make them really, slightly more difficult, than other weeks.
No, that's good. You actually put time into preparing for the show. That's great.
Right. All right. This is Connect 3, the threesome, our weekly threesome. Something that connects Rush, Bryan Adams, and Our Lady Peace. And the fact that, well, they're all Canadian. But
I was just going to say that was my answer. Damn it.
as well as that, what did they actually all achieve?
Platinum selling albums?
Probably, but more.
What did you say? Something about a ball of cheese? What?
No, what did they achieve?
Rush did it in 1981. Bryan Adams did it. Maybe didn't more than once, but he did it in 1991. And Our Lady Peace did it in 1997. They're all Canadian.
Did they win some sort of an award?
Oh, is this the Canadian
Yes, they did.
Walk of Fame thing?
No.
Or did they make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
You're almost there.
Canadian Music Awards?
Yes, they all got Junos.
Oh,
Juno.
Juno.
Album of the year.
Right.
Rush
hell
was
is a
moving
Juno?
pictures.
Yeah.
Rush was moving pictures in 81.
Right.
Bryan
Right on.
Adams was Waking Up the Neighbors in 1991. I think he's had a couple of others
So,
as well.
Hayden
And Our Lady
is
Peace.
commenting about my green screen here.
Yeah, it's pretty
Listen,
sweet.
I will have you know. Let me show you what this green screen is all about here.
Just stay away from the giant vagina you had up there before the show started. Just saying.
Yeah, okay. So here's my green screen.
That'll make everybody throw up.
Hayden, this is some quality green screen here, my friend.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Ringo at his finest. There we go.
I'll get
See,
a proper
I prefer
one
it like
in
that
at
because
some
when I'm
point.
looking at you, I can look past you for Christ's sakes and look at some hot ladies. So leave it at that.
Well, there you go. and that's a given, right?
No, it's really not. But nice try. All right, so let's do the last question before we get moving on here.
We had some more comments. Craig Stacey, what does he say? I'm trying to read on my phone.
Yeah, I win a coaster. No, we're too cheap for that. You ain't getting shit, brother. Sorry.
I know Craig. He's a drummer. He's a drummer.
He is. Oh yeah.
You win getting your picture on the green screen. How's that?
No, you don't. Actually, Craig's a good buddy of ours. He's actually an amazing drummer, a good friend, local musician. Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah, very good dude.
Yeah, so they are t-shirts, Hayden. I just didn't like my background, so I ripped up a couple of t-shirts and there you go. I got a God helmet symbol behind me. God helmet's from Durham. Wicked band, of course. Terry and I have had the pleasure of sharing a stage with them.
I'd rip up shirts that were that color too.
Oh, exactly. Like, what are you going to use a shirt like that for anyway?
You can't wear it.
No, you can wear it like on St. Patty's Day, I guess, but who does that?
Okay, let's get to the last question, then we'll move on here.
It's our audio one. It's the end is nigh. This is pretty easy, actually. You should get this. Oh, hang on. Wrong.
Slayer, Raining Blood. Just throw it in. Lazies.
Lazies is correct.
Well, that was easy.
Wow.
See, where was fucking Leon, man? I was all over that shit.
Shake It Like You Mean It. Love that
Yes,
song.
fucking great song. I love that tune.
So that's it. That's this week's. That's it.
Love it. I love the fact that you use the Lazies. Great guys.
Yeah.
I was supposed to party with Leon recently, but he didn't make it down.
Yeah.
He thought, I'm going to go hang out with women instead. It was better than hanging out with the Coad. Fine. Whatever, Leon.
He was on, I think, the first or second time I was on, and I was chatting with him.
That's right. Yeah,
and he claims the Bee Gees are from Australia. And
right.
That's not true. I mean,
no, it's not true.
Not originally, they're not. No. It said we're going to continue. We're going to continue the argument over a pint, and everything sort of opens up. So I look forward to that.
Leon's good stuff. He's a fun guy to drink with and hang with. He's a solid cat. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so he doesn't understand that if he hangs out with the Coad somewhere in a bar, that the women are all going to be around anyway.
No, it's actually
actually mostly men.
I want to go with that. I was going to say no to that, but you know what? I'm going to go with that.
Okay, go with that.
That's better.
I'm glad you did, because I thought you're going to go with the dick thing again. So
no, I wasn't going to go with the dick thing. But any hooer. Let's move along, shall we? Actually, you know who I was talking to the other day, boys, was too bad G's not with us right now, but I was talking with James Green, which is one of the guys from the Geek Show. So a friend of Ringo's and mine, Bobby, who's the drummer of the House Call, he's good friends with the show, but with those guys from Geek Heart, I think is their actual name of their show. And so he literally, I get this message through the week going, hey, just so you know, this is Mr. Green and this is the Coad, on Facebook. So we've been just kind of chatting a little bit back and forth, and great show. I just want to give them a shout out on a Geek Show there on Reality Radio. Great show. If they do some great work on there, and just saying hi and giving them a shout out. So hell yeah. Oh, we lost Ringo.
Yeah, but he managed to put that nice message up there.
He did that and then fucked off, right?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
So it's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what? What sucks is Gary's not here, so we can't even get our emails.
Well, he wasn't getting emails because we weren't going through. The show was not happening with Reality Radio, which is weird because we've got no issues on our end. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully everything's all right there at Reality Radio. But something I did hear today as well, actually, that came down the pipe, is the Corral in Oshawa is officially closed. Done.
Wow.
After 37 years of country music in that place. If you're a country fan from these parts, they've had some pretty big fans there over the years. And
brutal.
Done, man. Another club done. Regardless if it's your thing or not, it doesn't matter. It's another club.
Yeah, it's definitely that was yeah. But I mean, if you wanted to get your country on,
you know what? It was a legit country bar. I'm not a big country guy. I'm more of the old school stuff, Johnny Cash. But you know what? That was a place for it. And there's a lot of people that love that shit. And that was their place. And you know what? It's gone now. Again, we've lost another one to this. So
I can't imagine, what's going to be left out there at the end of all this.
Well, we're starting the second phase now. So who knows what's going to freaking happen?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, well, like without getting into all that too deeply, the economy right now isn't going to fully bounce back until there's a vaccine, right? That's the problem. So the second wave it's terrifying, really, when you think about it. I mean, we can just try and hold our heads up high and enjoy life, but round two is going to be a bit of a smackdown, unfortunately, and then businesses that were just treading water are just going to fall. It's unfortunate because the government's running out of money as well, right? So they're messing with like a lot of the things that were in place, need to evolve and change, and it's really tough. I'll give you an example. I was just reading something online about somebody. This is just an example of somebody that husband and wife lost their jobs, and he's applied for over 100 jobs, and very, very broad sort of background, right? So that's very disturbing. It's very competitive right now.
There's a lot of weird shit going on too, like in the hospitals. I don't know if you guys heard about the Newmarket Hospital. You hear about that?
I didn't hear anything about Newmarket Hospital.
They were already taxed the amount of staff that they had left from the last cuts and everything. They were just treading water, and now these fucking bozos over there that want to try and make things better and improve their spending. They just fired 97 nurses in one hospital.
Okay, I heard that, but I didn't know that it was from one hospital.
Yeah.
Like that's where it was from. I did hear that. That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And now what they're going to do is they're going to hire 49 RPNs. So practicing nurses. So they're getting rid of all their skilled labor.
Right.
And bringing in people that aren't qualified, that can't do the job.
Well, Ringo,
what's to say for healthcare, man? Holy fuck.
Well, Heiko, you and I have lived through that in our own industries where companies like to do stupid shit like that. Get rid of the skilled labor and bring in other people that you can pay nothing to in hopes that it'll save the world, right? And it's bullshit. It's stupidity.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. So, but anyways, let's move along. Let's get, I want to get our pallies on here. So this band is an amazing band out of the Oshawa area that I've grown very fond of. I've had the privilege of actually how I met them was working with them through the music hall. They played a couple shows there, and they always, whenever they played, they always had a great turnout just for them, regardless of the bands they were playing with. So many people just came to see them. They released their latest single off their new EP coming out called Terra Firma, which come out, I think it was earlier this year. And I absolutely love this song. I love the video. All the production involved and everything these guys are doing is top notch. So anyways, this band that we're going to bring on is a band called Judgement, and I'm super stoked to have these guys here. So Ringo, if you want to get them the fuck on screen, stop sleeping.
Yeah, I was just checking with Gary to find out what's going on with the reality stream. Yeah, so he's still working on that.
Okay, well, let's bring these boys in. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Good, you guys are here, man. I'm stoked.
Everybody?
Yep.
So how you feeling? Everything good? Exciting? Everything's
solid.
happening?
Yeah, excited.
Well,
man.
I'll tell you one thing. You probably heard this if you were just listening. You guys got to be careful, because Terry just mentioned he's very fond of you.
I did.
And you know what that means? That means keep your pants on. Like, look out.
So I've spent 12 hours with these guys at the new venue while they filmed their latest video that's not out yet. And what a great day that was, man. We had a blast. So let's talk about your band for a second. So explain where it started, how it all kind of began, and take it from there. Let's go from there.
So myself and Ev and James and Cam, we've all been friends for a really long time, since I think around 2006 or 7. We've all went to like elementary school together. We went to high school together, and we've all been playing music together over the years. I've been playing guitar predominantly, same with Veg, and same with Hack. And basically we got together in like 2016. Smitty joined the band in 2017. And we just basically brought all of our talents together after high school. It's something that we had talked about doing for a really long time. We were initially Poor Judgment, but we decided to drop that and go to Judgment just because of like our message, which is like equality, continuous growth, and things like that we sing about in our music and online in our media. But basically, we've been friends for a really long time.
Yeah, and Riley actually pretty much started playing drums. Well, he'd been playing drums his whole life. He never actually owned a kit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Till 2016.
Till 2016.
Just playing furniture and shit as you go through the house.
Yo, no shit. Like other
yeah.
people's kits, desks.
Yeah,
wow.
all that stuff, man.
Honest.
And Yeah, so he
Nice.
kind of picked it up when we started thinking about being in a band, and yeah, so now he plays drums. He used to play guitar, and that's initially what we were gonna do, but yeah, plans switched.
That
and here we are.
blows my mind, because I actually learned that the day that we were on set with you guys, and when you were filming, and I had no idea that Riley. I thought that was just your instrument. I thought that's all. So it blew my mind, because you told me that day, like, dude, I'm actually predominantly a guitar player. I just started doing this for the band. I was fucking blown away by that. That's
Thanks,
killer, man.
Thank you.
Because solid fucking drummer. I'd have never known. So good on you, dude. That's killer.
Thanks so much, man.
That's excellent.
I got to give quick credit to Ev, though, because like the whole singing and drumming thing, I don't really know where that came from. We just we've both always sang, and then we started to incorporate that into our music, and it just kind of came naturally. So it was just basically through a lot of repetition and practice that we were able to get to this point as a band.
Now I'm trying to remember, because Ev was seemed to think that you told me that you are the main writer in the band, right, Evangelo?
I write the lyrics,
melodies.
Our bassist Cameron writes poetry. So if I'm ever like hurting on lyrics or I get writer's block, I'll usually get him to like write something, which will spark something in me. And sometimes I'll use lines that he has written down. But yeah, I guess you could say I write the lyrics stuff.
He totally does. He wrote our whole first record, our whole
He's
second
being
record.
humble.
Like, super humble guy, amazing lyricist. All the power to you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Well, it blows me away, man, because I've worked with you guys twice at the music hall, and then getting to know you guys personally, working on sets and stuff with you.
Sure.
Your stuff is phenomenal. Like, to find out that you've just been literally having a drum kit and playing the band since 2016. That's pretty sweet, dude. Like, that's great job. But you guys, I've noticed one thing is all your production. And I don't know how long you've been working towards this, but at least the stuff you're putting out now, incredibly solid. And I remember, Riley, you were telling me who was the producer you worked with on your EP you guys are working with?
Yeah, on our record that we're working on releasing right now, we worked with producer, mixer, engineer Sam Guayana. He's based out of Toronto, Ontario. He's worked with bands like Silverstein, Rarity, Obey the Brave, Light Pacific, Heavy Hearts.
Wow.
A lot of bands in our genres, but yeah, he's a very well-renowned producer, and yeah, he's actually done a lot of bands that we look up to. So we were really stoked to work with him, and
absolutely,
he actually approached us at a show to work with him, which we were
really
humbled by. Yeah, sincerely.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
it was
very
awesome.
cool.
Wow.
Sneaky D's.
Yeah,
Sneaky D's. Yeah,
we played a tour.
Sadly, going to be losing.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, no. Just 2 years ago, I think. When we went on our first tour, it was our first show of our tour, and it was in Toronto.
July.
We played with Calling All Captains, if you guys know who that is.
I do. Yep.
From
really sick band.
They were on tour at the time.
And also, who was the other band there?
Rival Town, St. Catharines.
Yeah, another really great band.
And I can't remember who else.
But anyways, Sam came up to us after the show, and he said, "I really enjoyed your set. I can hear like big things from you guys, and I'd love to work with you guys if you're looking on making a record." And we were at that time, so it all worked out.
Wow, that's killer.
So hey guys, I have a question. So you so at the beginning you said something. So the name Judgement, you were going to call it something else?
We were initially called Poor Judgment.
Poor Judgment.
Started, and we were making pop punk music. I think it just fit our whole like sound back then, and once we switched to post-hardcore music, I think the name came with that. We also wanted to rebrand and, try to make ourselves to be more serious than we were before.
Right.
We had a lot of negative connotation when it came to Poor Judgment. People coming up to us at shows saying, "Oh, like I've made poor judgment in my life," but as we all have. But
judgment can be good or bad, and like that's kind of like what we want to bring to light as well.
Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty much the reason why we changed.
I was reading something on the net about you guys saying, it was you kind of support a judgment-free society.
For sure.
So, and that I think that's important, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that. How did that sort of vibe come along?
So I think initially we did we were pushing that for a long time. And I think that we've actually come to a band consensus. Everybody judges. So it's like it's more so not a judgment-free society, but maybe just a society where everybody can accept each other for who they are,
like their differences.
And if you like, it's a cliche thing to say, but if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. But everybody judges, so I think
something we're all guilty of.
I think that's more what we stand for now as a band, is just the acceptance of everybody, being individuals and themselves.
And also like pushing past like projected insecurities onto you. Like, for example, one of our singles that's out, Terra Firma, that song is basically about like pushing past people's boundaries that they place on you in your life. Like their opinions on whatever you decide to do, whatever career path you take, whatever it is. And just remember that it's your life, and basically they're just living in it. And that's another thing that we try.
So I got to know, you guys were, there was something else about you guys getting some kind of certificate or congratulations by the House of Commons.
Yes.
Yeah. Your parents working there or something? Like, how does that? How do you understand that? My band would never get that recognition.
The first ever Oshawa Music Award. When they put that on, we won Best Emerging Artist, and which was a real honor, and we're still thankful for that. And that was for our first EP as Poor Judgment. That was worked on by Mark Schroer. So yeah, I mean, all of a sudden we just got a
certificate in the mail
from
that's pretty cool. We were supposed to pick it up, actually. We had to go pick it up.
Yeah, but it was from Colin Carey, just pretty much congratulating us on our efforts and our on our foregoing future stuff.
Colin must have seen you guys at a show or something, or been
maybe.
He's pretty good at recognition. I know he is. So that's very cool. And then you move on to working with some producer from Alexis on Fire, right? Like Buddy or Gutty or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Julius Butts. Shout out to Jules.
Yeah,
he's a good friend of ours.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
We actually haven't officially worked with him yet. There is something in the works right now that he's done for us. But
we did like some live off the floor production with him, but we haven't started working on any new material. Alongside him yet.
But is that the direction then? That's who you're going to be working with potentially coming up
potentially
next?
Potentially, yes. We have like an idea. We kind of want to like partner our next records with people, and we would love to work with Julius for sure. He has a beautiful space, and he's a great producer and mixer, and it's in our sights, I think.
Yeah.
Good. Wicked.
That's awesome.
Very
so
cool.
I actually do. You released a cover recently, and I guess this is more of Bring Me the Horizon. You did their song Down. So Drown. That's what I meant.
Oh, really? Wow.
So which is a killer version of that, by the way. So how did that? What kind of brought that on? What happened there? Why did you decide to do that? What was your kind of thought behind it? Just a song you loved, wanted to do something like what was?
Yeah, like it is one of my favorite Bring Me the Horizon songs. But with COVID and stuff, we were trying to think of how to stay relevant and how to keep putting out music without maybe having the money to go record stuff professionally. Stuff like that. So it was just an idea that hopefully we're going to continue doing. Is just putting out covers on our YouTube channel.
It attracts other people to like our music, other interests we have.
And, right.
100%.
Yeah, I just really love the song. So
did you do the production on it? Who did the production on that? Because it sounded great.
Yeah. Oh, really? Thank you so much.
I thought it sounded awesome. No, great job. Actually, I'll do one better tomorrow. Great. I'm actually going to share that because I think you've officially put it up on YouTube now, right? I'm going to share that onto our Heikadelic Show Facebook page. I thought it was fantastic. I was watching you guys were doing like sneak peeks at it, so I was checking those out, going, I got to share this. The whole thing's there, and I noticed today. I think I got the notification that it's up now, so I'm going to definitely put that out on our Heikadelic Show Facebook page.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, great job, man. That was awesome. And so filming, who filmed it?
Our friend
Danny.
Jacob Danforth. He's just he's just starting out. Actually, he shot a couple promo pics for us, a couple jam shots, but he had mentioned to me he wanted to start videoing. So I took it as a perfect opportunity for him to learn, and then also for us to get a free video.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
No, and you know what? Shout out to him because he did a great job. It looks great.
Yeah, he was there. He was with us the whole day at the shoot there.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. He was like doing the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh,
he's been
yeah,
helping
okay.
us out a lot lately, though.
He's done a great job. So good job, bro. If you're listening tonight or whatever, you did a fantastic job.
Can I shout out his @ real quick on Instagram?
Yeah,
absolutely, you can.
Yeah, it's Danforth.Jacob, and it's pretty straightforward, but. Yeah, he deserves a lot of credit for that too.
Oh, it's killer, and I will share that tomorrow on our Facebook page so everyone can check it out. He did a great job. The simplicity, I loved it. You know what I mean? Just getting out of your room, going out and just jamming outside. I loved it, man. It was killer, and just it looked fantastic. And I actually thought you produced it somewhere, so it sounded very good. Good job, dude.
Just in my basement on my phone, man. That's all I
do. No, seriously, yeah.
It sounded great, man. It sounded very cool. I loved it.
Wow, what kind of phone you got, man? That's awesome.
iPhone, baby. That's all you need. It's a little handheld computer.
Then you get GarageBand, right? Is that what they use? Is GarageBand an iPhone? Yep.
That's what it was. GarageBand. I just programmed some violins, some bass, some keys, and played the guitar through my amp and recorded it with my mic and stuff. But yeah, that's it, man.
It's amazing, dude. There's people out there that have actually won some pretty prestigious awards that have recorded solely in GarageBand off their goddamn phone. And that crazy, blows my mind to know these people exist. And I'm like, that's awesome. Good for yous. So
hey,
man,
you should try that for your band, Terry.
Fuck you, okay? As I'm sitting, I got the X32 behind me. I got all my gear. I'm not using my phone out of spite now.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
I'm working towards that, but for now, it's my phone,
Well, this ain't mine. It's on loan from the music hall. You might recognize that.
Yes, I do. And now that you say that, I do for sure.
Right. So I've pulled it into my studio since COVID hit. Ed said to me, he says, you know what? I know you can use it. I want you to learn it anyways. So just take it home. It's been here since like March-ish, So yeah, I've had a hell of a time with it. It's been great. Love it.
Ooh.
But yeah, man. So future, what else you guys kind of working on now that you kind of want to discuss? Anything?
Yeah, so we do have a record that we're sitting on. We've released 2 singles off of it. We did just record a new video. And we're kind of just in the process of I guess you could say releasing more music. We're not really sure as to when. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe like
the 2 singles are Terra Firma in November. They're on Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff.
Right.
Our new song is called Define Alive. That's the video that we shot. We're hopefully going to release the song hopefully by October 30th. That's the date we have in mind right now.
Speculating.
But I don't think we're going to release the video until the new year.
Okay.
Just to see, because for Terra Firma we released the song and the video at the same time, which did pretty good. But we want to see how it goes, releasing the song first and then the video, and just see what works best. So
isn't that normally how the mainstream kind of does it too? They do the song first and the video later.
Usually,
we've seen, I don't know, like, typically it doesn't track.
So
what's that?
I've seen both. I've seen where they release kind of like the video first, then they do the big single, or together, or vice versa. You know what I mean? It's different. So
I think it's like preference, and honestly, we're doing it this way this time just to try different tactics of promotion, and like, our recorded music is like super sacred to us as a band because we put so much effort and time into it, as you guys know.
We had a plan, but then when COVID hit, it kind of
it obviously slowed this year down for us, but that's okay because
it just changed our game plan a little bit.
Yeah, but we've been working with it sincerely.
Yep.
But yeah,
so anytime you guys have something new coming out, the video or the audio or whatever, let us know and we'll post it up on our page for you.
Well, the video you guys are talking about, so so they filmed that at the new venue that we've talked about on here at 44 Bond.
Yes.
I had the privilege of being there that day with the lads, and 12-hour day, long day, but it was a great day.
Yeah, it was a good day, man.
So excited for this video because your videographer that you used on this is brilliant. I think he's amazing what he does. He did your last video.
Yes.
Which I loved, and I still share the shit out of that, and I tell everyone about it as I can.
Thank you.
But
bro.
I mean, I'm excited to see this. You guys brought actors in on this one and kind of
True,
went all
yeah.
out. And the space was killer that day. Like, it was kind of mid gutting. So
Hey,
I'm
it
excited to
looks
see
great.
this. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. And so you guys are looking at a release date early next year then?
Yeah, we're like, it's just something that we're still talking about as a band, to be honest with you, bro, because we're focusing on kind of getting the song going and all the promotion and marketing surrounding that. We've also been like making merchandise surrounding our band and our brand and our music.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't really have a concrete answer right now, but that's like what we're looking at as far as a timeline. We want to basically put out something, I would say, like late fall before September, and then eventually release the entire record, hopefully early mid new year.
I can't wait for
Right.
that.
That's like our overall plan. And then yes, the video. Shout out to Rob Spatafora. He was actually with us over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy, an amazing videographer too. Holy
For
shit!
sure. It was a good day, man. I'm surprised you spent the whole day with us. Actually,
Are you kidding me? I wasn't going anywhere.
Amazing. No, it's just like you were tired. I was like, fuck, I was tired too. Like,
but you know what though? One thing I will say is that
Yeah.
song you guys for the video. What's the title of that video that we're talking about?
Define Alive.
Define Alive.
Yes.
That's a great fucking tune, by the way.
Thank you.
I heard it 1,000 times that day, and I went home going, "Fuck! I wish I had it on my phone." You know what I mean?
know.
Like, it's a great tune. I can't wait to see it all kind of come together, man. And then once that's released, and then once the video's released, I definitely when you're ready to come back on, we will bring you back on for sure to discuss.
Yeah.
We
all
would
that.
love that, man, and we're really excited for everybody to hear this song, and honestly, like the rest of our music that we've been working on for what feels like forever, but
Yeah.
Right.
it's
Yeah.
all worth it. So.
It takes time, right? You want to make sure timing is everything too. You don't want to rush anything, and you want to make sure everything's done properly, especially production and everything. You want to make sure you have time. So I know I spoke with your videographer that day, and he was telling me, like, when you did the last video, like he could have turned that over much quicker, but you guys wanted to kind of give him some time on it, so he took the time. But you know what? That's okay, man. You have all the time right now. We're all in COVID.
Exactly,
There's no shows to play. Take your time. Make sure everything's solid how you want it. Then release it, man. We'll still be here.
That's one thing that we've been trying to focus on, I think, like the past year and a half after releasing our first record, and kind of just like growing is being patient. And as you talk about production, one thing that like we all focus on like with the same I guess amount of like attention is definitely like our level of quality when it comes to recording music, releasing music, and then also like I guess like our overall like vibe and presence. Like you talk about the production of like the music video, and we're really fortunate to be surrounded by people that are able to deliver that level of production for us, because that's what we're striving to do, and that's what we want to give our fans, friends, and family and bros like you. And yeah, so that's, I guess, one thing that we really focus on is quality. So we appreciate that you guys noticed that.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed there was a comment that come up earlier. Derek was asking, "What's your guys' influences?"
Tons.
Yeah,
Right.
We definitely have a lot, but mainly a lot of post-hardcore and hardcore bands. What comes to mind first would be Alexis on Fire, which is a huge band in our lives. Under Oath, Silverstein, Counterparts.
They're like heavy Hamilton Canadian band. And Silverstein.
I don't know. Like it could even go back even further. Like I grew up with 3 Days Grace being my favorite band with Adam and stuff like that. So I mean, that was an influence on a lot of my songwriting.
And then we've also grown up listening to like classic rock, Zeppelin, AC/DC, everything like 70s, 80s, 90s. Like our parents surrounded us with that. So like, we've always been surrounded by like the old tunes, new tunes, and then obviously
which is super important too. I find is when you're a kid, that's where you need to be kind of introduced to so much stuff, and then as you grow, as you get older, you kind of just you take it in your own direction, right? And
Right,
but
you
you still
get your
always
own
have
taste,
respect.
right?
Yeah, exactly. But you have respect for all that earlier music, right? Because that's like me. I listen to stuff that people they look at my CD collection like, are you like high all the time?
Yeah.
Right? Like you just look at it, it's got like everything, right?
Every day.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I feel that, man. Hey, it's all influence. You all take from it, like
100%.
even depending on the genre, it doesn't matter.
But
right?
that's one
Yeah.
thing that I like. The post when I shared the Heikadelic show post on you guys. That's one thing. Every time I hear you guys, and I mean, no disrespect on any level. It's the exact opposite. I totally hear like Alexis on Fire and what you guys are doing, which I'm a huge fan of Alexis on Fire.
Sure.
And I hear that in your music, but there's so many other things I hear in your music as well, and that's the way it should be realistically, right?
Yeah.
So every band I listen to, I can hear so many different things in their music that and I just respect that.
We really enjoyed the early 2000s rock and post-hardcore music, and that's really what we're trying to implement, but also put our own spin and a unique spin and a more modern spin to it.
Right.
And, yeah, I think honestly, I take pride in sounding like really good bands for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks for the compliment for sure.
We
Absolutely.
definitely are influenced.
Hey, I was going to ask you guys too. Do you have any merch out there that people can pick up somewhere?
Yes.
Any merchandise?
Well, actually, not right now. We did mention earlier we're in the process of releasing it. So hopefully whenever we decide to put out new music, that'll be coming right along with it. And we'll be sure to let everybody know, especially we'll shout out to you guys. It'll be actually up on our website and everything as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if you guys are interested, you can buy Heikadelic show underwear, and all kinds of stuff. Like, yeah.
You can
Our merch is out there too.
Amazing.
You can flash them. Yet or what? That's pretty hype.
Oh shit. So speaking of socials and stuff, I know as far as your Facebook page, that's a bit of a shit show.
Yeah. It's been fucked.
What happened there? What happened?
Long story short, it's been unpublished for a little bit.
The thing is that we actually don't know the answer because we haven't been given a solid answer yet. But we do have theories. And my theory is that once COVID happened, a lot of bots started taking over Facebook instead of
what happened.
legitimate people. So, the bots are scanning everybody's profile. And in our Terra Firma music video, we have ropes that are on our wrists, and Rye actually has one around his neck. Not being pulled or anything like that on his
nothing
violent
about it.
There's nothing violent or sexual in that
No,
video.
but
Very well.
So it's really to display what the song's about, right? Being held back, and then at the end of the video, the ropes disappear and we're free and stuff like that. Anyways, Facebook notified us that our Facebook had been unpublished because of sexual content and or violent
Really?
Bro. It's been down for about
brutal
3 months at least now.
So we're just gonna start from the bottom, and
we haven't had any luck with getting in contact with them. We've tried everything, so I think our next step is to make a new Facebook, and hopefully our followers will follow our new Facebook. And if we get our old Facebook back, then whichever has more followers, I guess we'll keep.
Right, you just go with that.
Literally,
like that's pretty much it, though, man.
Well, if you guys get a new Facebook together, make sure you let me know, and I'll put it out on our Facebook page and try and get, because that's such bullshit to have something like that happen.
But Terry, we should have one hopefully within like the next week. It'll basically be everything that is everywhere else of ours. But we'll just be sharing the hell out of it.
Right, exactly. I'll do the same for you, for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we've got Instagram, we've got Twitter, we had Facebook. It's at Judgement CA, our streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music.
And we also have a website, judgmentband.com as well. So
check that out.
Yeah. That's what we got right now.
That's it. No Facebook.
Well, it's funny because I had a friend of mine a few years ago. He's an IT guy, music guy. He's kind of just very brilliant mind on him. And he said to me, He said, do yourself a favor if you're going to be doing music. He said, don't ever put your eggs in one basket. What he meant by that is don't go and throw all your stuff into Facebook. He said, what you want to have is your own home base, like a website, filter everything through that. So, because the problem with Facebook or any of these other social media organizations, they can just up and change policies. They can shut down. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And then you're screwed. So at least you guys have, you got your own website and stuff as well. Facebook, you can make a new account if you have to, but at least you still have your other stuff going anyway, so people can still find you. So
hopefully they get that crap figured out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, but we're still rolling with it. I mean, like, we're still a band. 20 years ago, there wasn't Facebook, so we're just gonna have to do it all over again, and that's okay,
Yeah, exactly. You guys will
Cheers
be fine.
to that.
I'm not worried about it at all.
Cheers to that, Barry.
Cheers. But so we're starting to run out of time here, but
it's all good.
So is there any shout outs or anything you guys want to give? Anything, any more socials you need to push? Anything?
I mean, I'll shout out Spad Productions. That's Rob Spadafora, who recorded our music video. Great videographer. If anybody needs a music video, a wedding, or a retail video, that's your guy.
That's your guy for sure. He
does
awesome.
everything.
So,
does it all.
He's a great guy too. I've had the privilege of hanging out with him.
Guy. We got absolutely slammed with him on Saturday. It was crazy.
Nice, attaboy.
I would like to shout out our podcast. We started a podcast during this called You the Artist.
Dude.
It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on Anchor, and what's that other one that's on now? Pocket Cast.
Pocket Casts. I was gonna say podcast.
We just got an email about it today. So it's a music-based podcast. The first couple episodes we had just the band, and then from now on, I think, unless we can't, we're going to have guests on. So we had Mark Schroer on, Connor Gray, and then we just had Rob on the other day. So we're just in the early processes of it, but yeah, for sure, go check it out. You'll learn a little bit more about us, about our music, and about the music industry as well. So
that's
right on.
Well, I'm totally stoked you guys were able to sit in with us tonight. This was an absolute blast.
Yeah, thank you.
We had a lot of fun, man.
We will definitely bring you back because I can't wait to see the video. I'm stoked about that.
Yes.
We will definitely get that up on our Facebook page and share the shit out of it too for you. So
thank you, Terry.
Thank you, guys.
So I don't know if you guys ever watched our show before, but a lot of our listeners are putting messages up. Tra la 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 la. Do you know what that means?
Not sure.
That's our drinking song.
We have a drinking song.
We do.
But we can't. Oh, yes, we can play it right now. George is back.
George is
gotta play it, George. Everybody wants to have a drink.
Ballroom.
Oh, let's get it.
That's not it. So you guys got to cheers with us.
I've got water.
I don't have anything.
Oh my God.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, lads. Cheers, guys. Water is good for the soul.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys drinking water today?
I drink water every day, actually. And there's a lot of water and beer as well.
Yeah. I never drink water, right? I never drink water because fish fuck in it.
Fuck.
That's terrible.
There we go.
I'll never drink water again.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Say that out loud in a restaurant. That's what I always do when they ask if you want water. And no one around you drinks their water either.
We're good.
Kind of turns them off for some reason.
Oh, man.
Well, I like Derek's approach to that. He says bongs are good too, and I have to agree with him on that.
Yes.
I'm gonna rock the shit out of one of those when we're done here. That's
bong water's terrible, though.
No, I don't recommend drinking.
Don't drink it.
Different
Don't
story.
drink it and don't bathe in it. No.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
We'll connect
Good luck,
soon.
guys. See you next
All right.
time.
Take care.
Take care.
Peace.
So I guess we lost our producer and everything else.
So I'm guessing the show just never made it to reality radio tonight, unfortunately. We'll have to figure out
something went completely off the air over there. So
I
Gary
guess
can't get back on.
Oh, he can, eh? All right. So
George, why don't you play us a little tune to lead us out?
What would you like?
something with
Tears of a Deity.
Motor City Maniac. Yeah.
Wow. That come out there pretty quick.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't know.
George will find us something.
good. Find us
So,
something pretty.
anyways, before you play it, I would again like to thank our fans. We've got a lot of great people out there. They tune into our show every single week. They comment on our Facebook stuff every single week. And that's what makes us all go around, guys. We love having you on.
Yeah.
We love being a part of our show. When we get a chance, email us, put stuff on our Facebook page, jokes, comments, whatever, and we'll get to all the stuff. But thanks, Wahida, Derek, Craig, Hayden, Nikki, Keisha, all you guys for being a part of the show, man. It's freaking awesome.
Yep. Thanks, George, for the trivia. It was a blast.
Absolutely. And thanks, Judgement, for being here.
Hey, great band.
Love it. Who is that band anyway?
I don't know.
Some shit heel band I don't even like.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in to the Heikadelic Show, and I hope we'll see you guys all next Monday night at 9:30. So together we can all get dirty.
Hell yeah.
And maybe on Reality Radio 101? Or
maybe, hopefully.
not?
Well,
we don't know
I
what
didn't
happened.
mention that, but yeah, on Reality Radio 101.
All
Let's
right,
do it
we'll
like
see you
that.
guys.
You have been listening to the Heikadelic Show on Reality Radio 101.
There you go.
Oh wait! Before we end this broadcast, Derek Scott, he's nailed it. Voice of an angel,
fuck's
right?
sakes, Derek! See, this is where you got to knock it off. His head is not going to be able to fit on the computer screen before long.
Oh yes, and it can get bigger.
The camera's already halfway across the room. There we go. Nice.
All right, we'll see you all next Monday night at 9:30.
Yes, we will. Okay. Cheers.